Hey, Hardcore Hog fans, welcome to Prediction Thursday. I'm joined by my partner, George Waddell, and our special guest, Jay Lawson. We're going to cut this down to about 5 minutes on Facebook, so join us on our YouTube channel, Hardcore Hog. It's all one word, Hardcore Hog on YouTube. Catch the whole 30-minute segment. We're going to start off with our predictions for the Oklahoma State football game, and I'm going to toss it over to George for the first Prediction Thursday. What do you say, buddy?
As Prediction Thursday goes, I usually have to kick things off, and it's double difficult when you don't get inundated with all the data. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say Arkansas is going to score 31 points. Oklahoma State's going to score 27. We're going to shock the world. I don't care. Doak Walker, I don't care. They got returning starters. I think our team gets it done this week. In Oklahoma. Love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jay? Where are you at?
Well,
Jay just went sideways.
I wouldn't want to keep doing that.
Maybe because his prediction is going to be sideways, George.
Yeah, it could be. I hope not.
I think, obviously, we don't think that Arkansas is going to have any problem on offense. I don't even know if y'all can see me anymore. I may have just disappeared.
Now you're good.
All right, I'll have to go vertical then. All right, so predictions. I don't think Arkansas is going to have any problem on offense. If South Dakota State can score, 20 points last week? I think Arkansas scores, I'm going to go with 38. And, I am going to say that Arkansas's defense figures out that they can play. And if they hold Gordon to 100 or less, we hold Oklahoma State to 24 points. That is
wow, I like the prediction.
That is my prediction.
Wow.
If you look back at their games last year when they lost, Gordon didn't do jack squat, and we'll see.
Yeah, well, it's hard to hold that game.
I am very surprised because we have not talked about this prior to this podcast on what our scores would be. And I'm very surprised that you guys are pretty close to where I'm at on the scores. I've got 34 for the Hogs, and I've got 28 for the Pokies.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that you guys are up there because let me make one thing clear. Last week I had a lot of naysayers.
Yep.
And I busted out with a 63-6 score. and my man George called for 56 points, which was the second highest in the Hardcore Hog group.
It was only 2.
And my special guest, Jay Lawson, told me specifically on the comment, there is not enough time to score 63 points, Rick DeWese. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Lawson, there was enough time. And this is not an interception, defensive pick six, kickoff, run back. This was 10.
I know.
Full-blown possession, touchdown city, 3 quarterbacks. 3 quarterbacks.
The fact that it would be a time clock running second half. I just didn't, and the way that the last time that happened, they just didn't run any plays other than running the ball. But that was probably just the team that they had.
Here was the difference. Here's what they did. Trino brought in 3 different quarterbacks and 3 different sets of running backs, 3 different sets of receivers. I mean, it was 3 different sets. They played 83 guys.
Yeah.
And that's why they were able to get 70 points, because every kid played like he was playing for a starting position.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, Rick, but the offensive efficiency was off the chart. And that's really what y'all look at is the offensive efficiency, not, who you're playing or anything like that, because they take all that into account. We were like number 4 in the country in offensive efficiency, which I think is directly attributed to the way Bobby Petrino coaches. And so I think offensive efficiency-wise, I think we're really good. What concerns me about Oklahoma State is how efficient they can be on offense too. And playing at that stadium is going to be tough.
All right, hey, let's cut back real quick to prediction because we know we want that to be at the front of the video.
Yep.
Let's go for season prediction now. How many wins you think we're going to get, George?
I think at the end of the year we'll be 7-6. I think we're going to go to a ball game. So I think we can do that. I think 7 wins, 1 being in a bowl game. I think I think we can eke out the season 6-6, even in that.
So that's okay. I was about to say,
So
I dare not ask where you think the wins are.
No, you're not going to ask that.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask that.
No. Well, no, because it's we're all shooting we're all throwing darts at the same target. Where those darts land doesn't matter. Getting to a bowl game this year, I think, is going to be the big.
Yeah, Lawson, where are you at?
Well, so George sounds like George is saying we go 6-6 and then win a bowl game.
That's it.
And we go 7-5 and win a bowl game. 8-5.
I like it. It's hardcore. I love it.
The optimist.
Yeah, I love it.
Boys, I am the most ridiculous predictor between the three of us on this podcast. And I just heard 6-6 and 7. I mean, are you serious? I'm not even going to ask you either, Jay, which teams those are. I'm going to tell you this. Here's where it's going to be. It's going to be 6-6.
Okay.
And I had to stretch to get to 6 games. I'm going to tell you why. You got to look at the middle of the schedule there.
Oh, I know.
We have to win 2 games. 2 to meet your Jay. You got to meet 3 games to get to this. You look at the middle of the freaking schedule and tell, man, that's going to be. Look, I'm the optimist of all optimists.
I don't know.
I'm the guy that said 63 points last week.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you this though. If they do get 7-5, 8-4, Sam Pittman is coach of the year. Period.